Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Freddie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Freddie's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Freddie's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Freddie's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Freddie is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Freddie are taking off doing that now, and the command you want to use is Freddie heel. We've also incorporated an automatic sit, as you see right there. Anytime Fred stops his feet, Freddie will sit. There's another automatic sit. It's important during the heeling exercise that Freddie walks nicely at your pace on your left-hand side, as he's been trained to do. He shouldn't pull ahead or lag behind. Now they're going to demonstrate the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Freddie's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He then walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build self-control in Freddie. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and working your way up to about 3 minutes. And when Fred returns back to Freddie, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as he goes behind him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. And Freddie remains seated throughout. He gets a little praise, and they take off heeling again. We'll show you some more of the heel, the sit, and the stay. There's an automatic sit.
Stay.
Gives him the stay again, and back out to the end of the training leash. And this time Fred will demonstrate the recall or the come command.
Freddie, come.
And call Freddie in using his name and a nice voice. And he comes in right in front of you and sits. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Freddie will heel around the back of Fred and right back to that left-hand side heel position.
Stay.
Demonstrate it one more time for you. Leave him in the sit stay and out to the end of the training leash.
No.
He broke the command, so Fred is no, followed by a tug and let go correction, and then repeats the command to stay.
Freddie, come.
And then the recall command, he calls him in. Freddie comes in, sits nicely right in front of him. And then the finish, where Freddie heels around the back and right back to that left-hand side. He sits nicely, gets a little praise, and they take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all of your commands with Freddie about 15 to 20 minutes a day, just to keep them fresh in his mind. We're going to show you our down commands next. The first is down from a heel position. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives him a stay and back out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build that self-control in Freddie. You want to start this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up to about 5. And when Fred returns back to Freddie, he's going to walk all the way around him, just as he did on the sit, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. And Freddie remains down throughout, and they're going to take off heeling again. We'll show you that down one more time.
Down.
And gives him the down again,
Stay.
and the stay, and back out to the end of the training leash. And this time he'll demonstrate that recall or come command again.
Freddie, come. Come on.
And now the finish, where Freddie will heel around the back of Fred, and right back to that left-hand side. And gets a little praise. And now they're going to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. Going to leave Freddie in a sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. This is the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop Freddie into a down from the end of the training leash. Excellent job. He then returns back to him once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position.
Freddie, heel.
Okay, we've demonstrated a few of the obedience commands we've worked on with Freddie here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Freddie, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.